The sun is shining beautiful and bright this morning. We just put our freshly washed clothes to dry. Meanwhile, we go into the house and go on with our work. Suddenly, out of nowhere, threatening clouds appear and it starts to rain. We are distracted inside the house, and we do not realize it until the downpour has wet all the clothes. As our next experiment, we will test our skills by making a rain detector which, when the first drops fall, sounds an alarm so we can rescue our clothes before they get wet. For doing this, we need a piece of Bakelite or a similar plastic, approximately the size of a postcard, making sure it does not absorb water and can survive sunlight. With a 2 mm thick drill bit, we must drill some holes, approximately as shown. Distances are not critical. Then we must get ourselves some components, such as a 2N2222 transistor, or almost any other small, general-purpose NPN transistor, a 9 or 12 volt battery, a relay having a coil of the same voltage as the battery, a 25 microfarad capacitor at about 16 volts, and a 1 kiloohm resistor at half a watt. Besides that, we need some bare pieces of 22 gauge wire for the connections. The first thing we should build is the rain sensor, which is nothing more than 2 cables woven into the Bakelite card, forming a pair of combs insulated from each other, so when the first raindrops fall, the contact is closed through the water, and our alarm kicks on. On the drawings, the wires shown as darker indicate those going around the back of our improvised board. The board must be installed outdoors on an insulating piece of ceramic or glass, which does not absorb moisture, so after doing its thing, it can dry quickly. At the right end of our board, we must solder a pair of insulated wires, insulation color is not important, and run them to the indoor circuit, which we are going to wire on a separate board the same size as the previous one, and which will trigger the alarm bell. This is the schematic diagram for that circuit. For those who prefer a pictorial diagram, with the components in their real-world look, here it is. This board also has some holes in it, none of which is critical as to size and spacing, except for the slots where the relay contacts will go through. Once the components are in place, the alarm bell is added, for the same voltage as available on the household power line, either 110 or 220 volts. To test our device, once all connections are finished, we can drop some water on the combs of the first board. The relay should come on and the bell should sound. As an additional refinement, a toggle switch can be added to disconnect the battery while the sensor dries out again, once the storm is over. I hope this experiment has been interesting for you. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel. Shabbat Ta'in.